Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for the League Cup fourth round? Fourth or fifth round, either way, round for the quarter final. At home to Leeds. I'm not happy with the lineup. I don't know about Andrew, but I'm really not happy.
No.
I like him. But Andrew, how you doing?
I'm all right, thanks, mate. Yeah, not too bad at all. Just been watching the Arsenal ladies, England team. 4-0 up at half time. Pretty decent.
Arsenal, the ladies' B team, basically, because pretty much our team, our players there. Ruben Moy, Leah Williamson, Mead.
Yeah. No, Mead started.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty 4-0 up at half time. They're cruising. But I think BX gonna sort of summed it up perfectly there in the comments. Lineup's revealed and not as confident as I was, honestly. Leeds fielding a strong squad. And Arteta picks Glasnach. And what did I say yesterday?
Yeah. We're also all three of us are saying it.
Yeah, worried our team is going to be out of sync, having not played together much. But nonetheless, come on, you Gunners. And basically, I couldn't have put it any better myself, mate, from BX there in the chat. But just have to see how it goes because we've got Martinelli.
Got Salah on the bench.
That'd be exciting. I doubt whether he'll get on, but it'd be nice if he did.
It depends on if the game does, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah. If we're up 3 or 4 goals, I'm sure he'll come on. But that's going to be a big ask, really, looking at the squad that we've got out. I mean, the midfield, God, El Neni and Maitland-Niles doesn't really fill you full of massive confidence, does it?
Yeah. In the chat, Cannon Chat TV says even a couple of surprise picks, but still think we can get the win. I hope so.
Yeah,
I really do. Because next round's quarter final. Like we were saying last night, we want to go as far as we can, if not win this thing.
100%. I think it's within our grasp to win the competition.
Last won it. Like 94 was the League Cup and FA Cup double was the last time we won it.
93.
Yeah. 93, that was it.
93. So I'll be really, really annoyed if this team that he's picked today doesn't get us through because I think it's within our grasp to win this thing. It's strange that White's playing alongside Holding. If he's going to change it, why isn't Murray playing? He must have absolutely zero confidence in Murray if that's the case. And if he's picking White, why not stick to having Gabriel next to him? I don't quite get that either. But we just got to hope this team gets through the game because, like I said, I'd be really annoyed if we don't win this match because of the team that he's picked. But they're all experienced players. They should have enough to get us through. But as I said with that comment from BX earlier, I'm not as confident as I should be or as I was yesterday. It's exactly what I didn't want. Exactly what I didn't want in the preview show we had yesterday. So.
And when you look at the bench, what was it? Ramsdale, Nuno Tavares, Chambers, Lokonga, Partey, Saka, Salah, Lacazette, and Balogun. The bulk of that bench bulk of that bench played on Friday, so they're fit enough to be on the bench.
Of course, they're fit enough. Yeah,
give them 60 minutes, play them. And three of them play 65, 70 minutes, take them off and bring on the players who would have, the El Nenis and all that.
Well, Smith Rowe's playing as well, which is a weird one. He's played every game. He's on top form, which is... I wanted him to play, but what I'm talking about is that with his selection overall, it's strange that he's chosen him rather than Ødegaard, who hasn't played much in the last couple of games. So...
Also, why play Cedric as a right back and not Chambers? I'd rather Chambers at right back than Cedric, if I'm being honest. I know Chambers isn't a natural right back, but he can play there. He's more. Yeah,
it doesn't. I mean, I've never hidden my thoughts really on Cedric. I don't disrespect him or dislike him as much as loads of other Arsenal fans do. I don't think he's let us down very much at all. He's a decent right back cover. He's not going to set the world on light. He's not going to be the one to take us to the next level, but that's why we've brought Tommy in. We're not expecting him to do that, but as basically to all intents and purposes, a free signing. I know we got him 6 months earlier, but when he paid a small amount, I think, to have him for those 6 months. I don't see the problem in him as an emergency right back cover, as a squad player. But I do agree that overall, performance-wise, I think Chambers has had some really good games. It's a weird one. There's a few weird choices in there, but we've just got to keep our fingers and toes crossed and hope that it's good enough to get us through the match.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even though Leeds have gone full strength, we've got to also remember at the same time that full strength Leeds team hasn't performed well this season so far. They have struggled a lot, even at home. The famous Ellen Road crowd and all that. They are struggling to get wins. So hopefully that continues. Even though we've got a weaker team, we can still get something out of this. My main problem with that back 4 or 5 is Kolasinac. Why the hell is he playing? And then you've got the midfield pivot of Elneny and Ainsley, who never played together in the midfield pivot.
Well, I had that horrible feeling yesterday that Kolasinac would start, didn't I? And I said it could be pretty much exactly what it is, apart from White being in there. I said Mari instead, didn't I? I said Cedric holding Mari and Kolasinac, and that's what I don't want to see. And Elneny in the midfield, and it's exactly what I didn't want, basically, from yesterday. I mean, Steve in the chat saying thoughts on Pepe starting. I'm glad Pepe's starting. I wanted him to start. I wanted Martinelli and Pepe to start because, again, he's another one that divides opinion, but another one that I've never really hidden my feelings on. I really like Pepe, and I think he makes things happen at the sharp end of the pitch, which is what we want. So I'm glad to see him starting. He's got to be hungry. He knows he's got a fight on his hands to get back in the team. So he's got to play well. Martinelli's got to take this chance. Really, really has. I listened to the Arsenal Vision podcast this afternoon. And Clive, obviously, he always says good things, but he said about Martinelli that Martinelli's got to take his chance because he would fit right into that team that played against Villa with that high energy, high press type of game. He would be perfect to play in a team that plays that way regularly. So he has got to come out from the traps today and stake his claim the same way that Tavares did in the game against Villa as well. He had the chance and he grasped it with both hands. And that's brilliant to see. And Martinelli's got to do the same today for me.
Also, obviously, the reason the banner's not red, guys, is black because obviously with the sad news today in the football world that Walter Smith has passed away early hours this morning. So
very sad. Yeah, I put a tweet out about that. I mean, when I was growing up, he was a big name in the game. I was a big name in the game for many years. That Rangers team, people forget about Rangers back in the 90s, how strong they were across Europe. I mean, I put some of the players out there on the tweet, players like Paul Gascoigne and Brian Laudrup and the likes that they had. They had a team full of stars. Mark Haitley, he was a lovely striker as well. Ali McCoist. So, yeah, there was so much quality in that team. He's a great manager. Obviously, had
21 major honours over the 2 spells.
Yeah.
It says it all.
Amazing. And he did well at Everton. People forget he had a stint alongside Alex Ferguson as his assistant for a while as well.
Yeah. He was great. I forgot that until they mentioned it today.
Yeah, I know. So, sad loss. He's a lovely man, great manager, and he's going to be missed. Definitely going to be missed.
Yeah, and I think it says it all about the man himself. That even Dr. Steven Gerrard has only been at Rangers about 4 years now. Built that connection with Walter Smith. He understands that the point you're doing a thing, interview today on it, on their domestic channels and all that, and had to stop filming at one point because Gerrard has broke down and was completely distraught by it.
Yeah,
because of the sort of person he become.
Well, he was the chairman of the club for. I don't know whether he was still the chairman of the club up until he now that he
Yeah, I
passed
think
away,
he
but I
was,
know
yeah.
that he was.
Yeah, he was. Since he's retired, yeah. From being
He's a
manager.
yeah. I mean, you think of Rangers, and a lot of people, especially our age, think of Walter Smith. He basically was Rangers, wasn't he, through and through?
And it
And
says it all as
it's
well.
sad.
It also says it all because obviously the old firm the old firm rival up there has been put aside today. Even Celtic are putting in ex-Celtic players are paying tribute to him and showing respect, and that's a good thing to see. That things like that can be put aside for when things like this happen.
Yeah, definitely. That's the sort of thing that brings football together and shows that as I sort of I was really trying to create that, the hashtag Gooner family. Well, at times like this, it becomes a football family, doesn't it? And people recognise what people have done within the game, and you come together when you lose a figure like Walter Smith. So yeah, it is a sad day for football, and may you rest in peace.
Yeah, and obviously thoughts and all that, and prayers go out to his family and friends and all that. And this was going to be difficult. He literally, what was it, just after New Year? It was confirmed he'd been ill. And obviously never recovered. Obviously, he's just been going along, and it's eventually just took him this week. Obviously, this week.
Yeah.
So yeah, can't imagine what they're going through.
Yeah, it sounds like you're actually in your bird cage tonight as well, right? Good.
Literally, I'm at the front of the house. They're all at the back of the house. The lights, and that's why I turned the light off at the back bird. So.
Are they actually your pets, or they're not? They're your pet birds.
Yeah, pet birds. Yeah, lovebirds. Yeah. Got 4 lovebirds, 4 rabbits, 2 cats, 2 dogs.
Bloody hell! Like how in the hell do you have time to do your podcasting?
Oh, fine time.
Let them fend for themselves. That's it.
Right, let's go into the night.
That's all right. Anyway, everyone in the chat, thanks for joining us, and put your score predictions in the chat. See how, now that you've seen the team news, we ought to put our predictions out there yesterday. How's your predictions changed now that you've seen the team news? So stick them all in chat, and we'll read some of them out.
Yeah, has yours changed?
Well, I gave 2 yesterday whilst you were off briefly before we sort of stopped the stream. Me and Steve put out 2 predictions: 1 with this team in mind, and 2 with the teams that we wanted in mind. So it was 3-1 with the teams that we wanted in mind, and I went quite positive and said 2-1 with this team, but quite a worrying 2-1, if you know what I mean.
Edge of your seat last minute sort of thing.
Yeah, maybe they go ahead, we pull it back, and then right at the end we sort of try to grab a winner, or we go 2-0 up, they score, and we're hanging on. Could be that type of game as well, but I would take any kind of win whatsoever at the moment.
As long as it's not penalties, can't do that.
I'll take penalties as long as we got through. As long as we get through. I don't want to see all that crap, but I want us to win this tournament desperately. Desperately. So I desperately want us to win this game by hook or by crook. And I'd be so deeply disappointed, genuinely, if we mess this up because of what we put out there. I really will. Because when you look at the team, right, you look at players like Martinelli and Pepe that we've mentioned, and they really, really have to grasp this opportunity. They have to show what they can do. They really want to get back in the team. They're part of the future of the club, right?
Yeah.
But when you see players like Kolasinac in the team, who's definitely got no future in the club, and we all desperately want him to go, then are you going to get that type of passion out of him? Are you going to get that type of performance out of him? I'm not so sure. And then you get to El Neni. I don't really worry about El Neni. I think he's got an amazing character, actually, that guy. he's always the top of the training. Whenever you watch any of the training videos, he's always there, really, really giving it his all, no matter what. I think he's a good professional. I probably think the same with, but has Elneny got the enough about him to get us through this tough game against Leeds? Then you've got exactly the same with Suarez as well on the right as a right back. Cedric, I think he's a similar type of guy that I've just mentioned about Elneny. I think he's a good professional. I think he'll give it his all. But is he good enough to get us through this game? Time will tell.
Holding his captain tonight.
So I'm a bit more, a lot more worried about it than I was yesterday. So I'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, players just coming out of my screen. Leeds coming out first. Even though our tunnel's actually huge, by the way, we're still having to do this one team out first, and then the home team out second.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit stupid, isn't it? I better go and change the channel now. I say I've had still got the Arsenal women on.
Are you around for Sunday?
The Arsenal women, the England women. I beg your pardon. Sorry.
Are you around on Sunday for the FA Cup semi-final? At Arsenal women versus Brighton. So at 4:45 kickoff, I think. Double check.
Yeah, it should be actually. Should be, yeah. I will be, but I'll literally be back. Yeah. I'll literally be back and walking back through the door at kickoff. So okay. I'll be able to join.
Just join when you can. Obviously, get yourself settled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Similarly as always.
What Sky channel is it on? Is it Sky? Is it the main
Sky Sports Football? Because it's not Premier League, is it? So it's Sky Sports Football.
Okay.
Double check the other have channel one sec. Or main event.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got it.
I was about to say, even in the team lineup thing that they do, Krasnodar, he doesn't even look like he wants to be there in the photo. That was taken how many months ago?
Yeah, I know. That's the worry down that side, and they're 100%. If you're Marcelo Bielsa, you're going to target that left back area.
Yeah,
without question. So that's a concern to me.
I'm just disappointed. As we said last night, and we've been saying pretty much all season so far, we haven't got European football. All we've got is got high as we can in the league. But in terms of actual silverware, all we've got is a League Cup and FA Cup. There's no excuse for him to do things like this. If we'd done this last year, you could understand because we've got the Europa League and things like that normally, or Champions League in years gone by. But this ain't the case now. I know it's called rotation and all, but bloody hell.
It just screams out of, you're being concerned about people's feelings and you don't want to not give them the opportunity. But at the end of the day, when you're a manager and you want to go out, you've only got a realistic chance of winning 2 trophies this season. You have to put all that aside and you have to go and put your best team out there to win the game. And this just screams out of being, just keeping everyone happy. And I know that to a certain extent, you have to do that. But when you've got Europe, you can do that a lot easier. When you haven't got Europe, and I put this actually on. I was watching Harry Symeou earlier, and I put it into his chat that because he was going on about having to give the fringe players a go.
Yeah.
And I put, well, hang on a second. If we're in Europe, then fine. But these fringe players are the ones that made us lose Europe. They made us finish 8th because they were the ones we were relying on last season. So it's their fault we're not in Europe. So screw them. Yeah, screw them. They're the ones that put us in this position in the first place. Now, when you've got players like Maitland-Niles and Pepe and Smith Rowe, etc. And sorry, not Smith Rowe. Beg your pardon. He just came off on the screen. Martinelli. They should stay hungry, whatever, because they are desperate to be part of the future. Holding, he should stay really hungry because he should be wanting to stay within the squad and be a rotational option and so on. But when you've got players like Klasnach and Cedric and Nketiah and El Neni who are almost 100% certain to be leaving the club come the end of this season, then screw their feelings. You need to play players who are desperate to be here and want to make an real effort for the club. So I'm not one for that. I think Mikel Arteta should have been really strong and just put out his strongest team today to go out and win this tournament and not worry about whether they're going to get annoyed if they don't get picked for this game.
Well, exactly. Also, it's continuing the winning the unbeaten run. I know there's a few games, but still, as I was saying the other night, winning breeds confidence. The less we lose, the more confident this team will get.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, the Arsenal misfit Steve said something absolutely bang on. Because I thought about this earlier, funnily enough, when the squad came up. It screams of that against Southampton.
Southampton away, cup last season.
It really does, doesn't it?
The irony is we were worried back then that what was going to happen, and look what happened.
I know. Well, they're just taking a knee on my screen at the moment. I don't know where you are.
You're way beyond me. I'm 2 minutes. I'm over 2.5 minutes in. Might refresh your thing. Might refresh it. Come back out. Close it all up and then come back in.
I can try different channels.
Because sometimes you get the feed just changes and all that.
Yeah, bear with me 1 second. I'll just keep stay where you are. I'm just going to.
Alpha saying, big up Alpha says, Ollie's at the wheel. Yep, he's still there. Crazy enough, he's still there. I don't understand how. But I'm not complaining because none of he's there. The more chance we've got to go against him when he's still there, and we can finish the job. Go on, Martin. Oh, unlucky. That corner.
I'm on 1:24:25 now.
3:04.
Bloody hell! How the hell can I be so far behind?
This is what I don't get. This guy Go. I mean, it's the same service as obviously not the live stuff. They boast about it when they brought this Sky Go to the masses that it'll be in sync. It'll be as you're watching it on TV, it'll be in sync with the thing, and it's never been that way. It's always this is why I'm watching the game down here, because if I watch it upstairs on Sky Go, I'll probably we're still waiting for kickoff now, my luck. Because they're that slow for some reason. I don't get them.
I've got it
Russ is in the chat. Big up Russ. Stefan.
Yeah, right, Russ.
BX Gunner saying if this starting 11 played with the confidence, there'd be hot property. Pepe needs to put on his big boy pants and buck up. Well, hopefully again, that's the whole point. The whole point of him playing tonight was to. Because he's a confident. I've said it before. It's clear to see he's a confidence-based player.
Yeah,
and he needs that. He needs that sort of money to put his arm around you and all that.
Yeah, he is. I think he is.
I just noticed that someone just mentioned it in the Discord and on a Discord server. Leonard's actually wearing this in goal. The away kit.
Oh, really?
Apparently,
he does that often, doesn't he? He does that often.
Well, he's a weird one.
Weird.
Even them, you can't say it's a German thing because Buddy Lehman never did that.
Is it because of a clash with the ref? What's the ref wearing?
The ref is wearing a luminous yellow.
Yellow. No
shorts.
Yeah, that's even worse clash then.
Oh, exactly. What was it? The goalkeeping kits. The colours are blue, green, and something else, wasn't it? Orange. That's it. Orange.
I mean, it's a clash with their goalkeeper kit then.
Yeah, but we've still got green and blue, haven't we? Go on, Eddie. Unlucky. There's no support. No one supported him there. You'll see in a sec. No one literally getting around him. He's just there waiting for support, and he also stood there.
I've got it on my phone as well, and
yeah.
I'm on 4:48.
We're not far behind. 30 seconds behind then.
Yeah.
on that one. That's what I'm saying. Literally, he's got unlucky again, Eddie. There, got a shot off. Cold Assassin is a Man United fan, by the way. Says the Glazers give zero fucks about the club. Man United is not the only club they own. Welcome to our club at Stan Quonky. Thank you very much. So United recent bad form won't affect them. Of course, you're a fucking piggy bank to them. It's Man United, the biggest club in the world. The reason they put it in the probably trading market or whatever.
Well,
the only thing the Glazers care about is the money. Again, welcome to our world with fucking Cronky.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're in a very, very similar position, aren't we, as they are? But I still wouldn't swap Mikel Arteta with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm sorry, mate. But,
that sounds.
I can't. They desperately need to. Well, if he's probably got the game at the weekend against them lot down the road.
Apparently, there's conflicting reports saying, obviously, what you just said. He's only got this weekend to sort himself out. There's other reports saying he's got the next 2 league games against Tottenham and Man City, and that's it. If he doesn't back up, he's out the door.
Well, they're lucky for them. Tottenham get battered wherever they go, so they should be fine. At the weekend.
On that one, everything will be forgiven, no matter what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that'll give him another month or 2 after battering Tottenham. Wow, God. So Rob Holding, literally take it all the way down the pitch to the edge of the area. It's a great run by Rob Holding.
Does be able to take his bucket everywhere he goes, literally.
Yeah.
Everywhere
he goes. Bielsa's got his bucket everywhere he goes. Bielsa's got his bucket everywhere he goes.
Every time I see him.
Well, it's either that or he's crouching down all the time, and he's got. He must have a really bad back or something. That's what I think. He must have some kind of real bad back problem.
Yeah. We'll most likely beat Spurs and then lose the City. More likely. I mean, if you turn up, like Scholes said the other day, if you turn up playing like you did against Atlanta, against Liverpool and all that, you're going to get battered, and it happened. So it's more likely that you'll stick with what he did on Saturday. It's a one-off sort of thing. You'll beat Tottenham, and then or whatever, get a result. And then the following week, he'll stick with it again, and the Man City will just go, okay, boom, boom, boom. They'll literally put their reserve goalkeeper up in the false 9, and he'll score a hat trick. Go on, Martinelli, go on.
Yeah.
Go on, Martinelli. Pass it. He's held on to it too long. Yeah, if United defend like that against City, it could be carnage. They ain't got a striker, for fuck's sake. Pep won't let up like Lurgan either. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I know Cold Assassin is obviously your Man United fan in the chat, but for so-called title contenders, you're 11 points of us. So what does that make us if they're relegated cannon fodder?
Well, yeah, I know. Well, we've actually got to start forgetting about those first 3 games in the league now, and start thinking about how we've been playing lately.
I think that's a corner. Keeper saved it. There's no VAR in this competition, is there? At this stage,
I don't know. Go on, Martinelli.
There was the year before, then last year they took it off for some reason to the semi-finals. He got the ball. There's not a pen anyway.
The one good thing, though, with this competition is the 5 subs, isn't there?
Yeah, 5 subs in this. Yeah, in this and the FA Cup and European competition, you get 5 subs. But the league, oh no, we've got to stick with our 3 apparently. Make sense of that.
I know, madness.
Got a corner there. See what Smith will beat the first round of this. Oh, Pepe, call some aggro. Unlucky. And again, another corner.
It's quite unlucky that effort by Kolasinac, actually.
Mm.
You've seen those creep in quite often, haven't you?
Yeah, especially, I mean, he usually puts his foot through it like he did there, but normally he does that, it goes in one way or the other. Another corner, out. Go again. Started off well.
Yeah. They have to be fair. It's a nice burst into the box initially by Maitland-Niles, actually, that caused that as well.
Yeah.
Very close to being a bit iffy for a pen, wasn't it, as well?
In the dark.
Can you not sellotape the beak together?
That's this one.
I was going to say,
Play a cellophane.
no, I was going to say, can you not sellotape the bird's beaks together? Beaks birds.
I think that falls under animal cruelty. And Neither new, it doesn't go down well, I don't think. I will be cancelled.
Yeah.
I don't know. Behave yourself. Stefan saying, I wonder if Liverpool took it easy in the second half on police advice. They could have had 7 or 8. They could have had, with half hour ago, down to 10 men. They could have gone in double figures. It was so easy.
They could have, yeah. I reckon so. They 100% just totally eased off. I reckon probably Klopp had something to do with it as well. But it was so boring that second half, wasn't it? It was just they were just knocking it back and forward amongst themselves, and Man United were just standing there watching them. They didn't even bother to try and close them down or anything. It was just weird second half.
What did I say? Behave. Go on, Pepe, go on. Yo, Kaylee. Come on, let's see what we can do from this. Oh dear.
Oh.
What on earth was that? Smith Rowe took that as well. No, it's Cedric. Oh, of course it's Cedric. What's Cedric taking corners?
Yeah, he's not too bad.
You'll see in a second. You'll be like, why? Because why did he do that?
Just about to.
Yeah. No, Leeds on the attack now. Defend.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Yeah. I forgot there, Leeds, because it's a cup game, they get more fans in, don't they, the away end? They get pretty much the whole lower tier, don't they?
Yeah, that's true. That's the one drawback about doing the watch-alongs, isn't it? Not having the sound on and being able to hear the crowd. I bet they're making a right racket.
Oh, dear. Oh, Calvin Phillips, then I get it. Yeah, he's literally Leno's wearing an all yellow kit.
I know.
Fucking idiot. He did it against Chelsea, didn't he? As well this season.
He's done it a number of times.
Wolves last season at home, he wore the away kit last season in goal. Which is weird. And at their place as well.
Good challenge by Rob Holding there.
Well done, Ben. Run with it, Pepe. Just run with it. Aye. Throwing that a bit. So. That's it, and then they go all the way backwards, of course. Yeah.
God, Klasnach is so useless.
Oh dear. Just giving the ball away. Oh, for God's sake. Ainsley making Niles, putting in bits. Says that BX Gunner. So again, so far so good. Touch wood.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Stefan says, funny enough, I think Bielsa would be a half decent fit for United. Leeds play more of a United style to play than United do.
Yeah, but would their players put up with the relentless running, non-stop, and the pressing? I'm not sure about that. You get a better style of bucket to sit on probably at United.
Yeah.
But apparently, I think.
Go on, Eddie. Come on, pass it. Aye.
I don't know. I'm sure they sell them in the club shop, the Leeds club shop. His buckets.
More than likely, I wouldn't be surprised.
About 80 quid or something ridiculous.
Oh, bloody hell.
I know.
Oh, did you see my quote retweet earlier, about a couple of hours ago, in reference to Adele's ticket prices, so we say?
No, I haven't seen that.
90 quid is the cheapest thing. Just a general admission, and it goes up and up and up to like thousands.
But Hyde Park, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I used to before lockdown. I went to that about 3 or 4 years on a trot at British summertime at Hyde Park. It's good.
That's basically the same. Adele herself is taking. Oh, here we go. No. Well done there, though. There's a chance there for Leeds, Daniel James, but he fluffed it, and then they came out and made himself big.
Good.
Pepe, what are you trying to do?
I've just seen that chance. Some ball that was.
Yeah.
Play 2, James. I don't know who that was from, but that was an unreal pass.
Just pinged it in, yeah. Yeah, Valeno doesn't come out and allows Dan James to get control of that ball.
Yeah,
I think it's a different situation there.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Got praise down there for that.
Yeah.
Go on, unlucky. Back.
That was just replaying it again a couple of times. It was amazing pass. Wow. He actually had a fairly decent first touch as well.
Gary's saying it's too easy for them to attack straight up the middle.
I love the way he puts at the end of his messages. It's really good. I thought you were going to be on here, Gary.
it's because it's midweek or whatever work stuff, so he's going to try and get on when he can. So he will be on at some point. It's just a matter of when, basically.
Oh,
Yes. Before we went live, before you came into the backstage earlier, because I put my phone on charge, I saw you got. You were saying you got the same message as me, basically, as well. Literally, it's got apart from the name, it's literally like a copy and paste.
yeah, it is. Yeah, he's well. I don't know if we want to do this on whilst we're live. But,
about that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're coming into the game a lot more now, aren't they? We started well, like we normally do, but now we're sitting back, which is quite worrying. And they just seem to be taking charge at the moment. We're really deep, playing, which is exactly what we've done the last couple of games before the game against Brighton and Palace, and that's what we didn't want to do today, because they'd be quite happy to play an hour half the whole time, weren't they? Hustling and harrying.
Yeah. Got a free kick down in the centre circle. Ben White been fouled. Who got booked there? Roberts for Leeds. Yeah, he just grabs him and yanks him. But it should be Calvin Phillips, I think. Phillips, they both fouled him, but it's more of a foul from Phillips, if you ask me. Yeah, Tyler Roberts not being booked.
Well, of course, Ben White, former Leeds player for a year, was their player of the season that season, and Nketiah as well. Used to play for them on
got point approved as well to Bielsa. So that explains why he's played so well so far tonight in terms of getting to that final third. Oh, the ball back, so that's fine.
Who is more dodgy at the back? Who is more dodgy at the back, United or Arsenal? Both have suspect defences. No. Now we've got this new back row. We're pretty solid, to be fair. I'll have our defence any day of the week.
Yeah, when it comes to our first choice, like goalkeeper and back four, we're way stronger than them.
Yeah, 100%.
Our lot have just, as I said last night, Ramsdale in a normal, our strongest one, the team is available. Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, and Ben White have only just arrived. That's 3 out of 5, and look how strong we look.
Yeah, 100%. We're a better unit. Definitely.
And as time goes on, obviously winning and this, that, and the other, and they grow. They build that connection. It's only ever going to get stronger anyway.
What a turn by Pepe. Yeah.
Oh,
poor pass, unfortunately, but
corner. Yeah, a lot of corners doing nothing with it, but still, what the fuck is Pepe doing? I think he just wants to. He does want to score himself. There's moments where he's overthinking it before actually assessing the situation.
He just did. Obviously, probably about a minute behind on the telly. Did an unbelievable 160 turn, 180 degree turn, forward. It's outrageous. But then, as per, he went and did a bad pass after it. But
Leeds on the attack here, defend. Well done, Ainsley. Tracking back down, seeing that cross net didn't see the other day, basically. Oh my god! Oh, well, how did that go? Okay. Again, how did he head that and make it so bad? Oh, he missed Tommy's head. Okay.
Yeah, Ainsley's probably our best player at the moment, isn't he? Overall. Been doing quite well so far.
Oh my God. Oh, what a save there. When players went asleep, they weren't man marking their players, and Jack Harrison was open. He gets a shot off, and then it gets down to his near post there and saves it.
Yeah, I'm probably just about to see that on my phone. I've got a corner.
You'll see it soon, yeah.
Yeah.
Got John Wayne popping in as well. Again.
Howdy, partner. Oh, yeah, that was quality save. That was sharp. I'm already pissed off for this selection. It's not looking good, is it, at the moment?
No, sort of took the foot off the gas from the start, and they're being dominated in the midfield.
God, that was a really good save.
What was that, Smith? Oh, my days. Completely mishit his pass there to Pepe. It's gone out for a throw to Leeds. It was in their half, but still.
What, the Smith?
Smith, yeah. Mishit it, basically. Because it was trying to do, but he mishit it. It's basically just gone out for a throw in. Oh my God. 10-0 up, King of Women.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell. Since this new manager's come in, that we've obviously brought in from Holland.
Yeah,
we score
madness.
goals galore. We just score goals galore. No mercy.
I'm thinking about 5 games is it she's had now? I think maybe 4. I can't remember. 4 or 5 anyway.
This is the 5th one. And we scored pretty much every game, apart from the other night against Northern Ireland. We scored 4-1 or 4-0, something like that.
We've got to have like a plus 50 goal difference since she's took over
at this point now, yeah.
In that small amount of time, and I don't think we'll let a goal in. I'm pretty sure. No, in fact, we haven't let a goal in yet either.
No,
that's unreal. I mean, we've not played anyone. We've not played any decent teams of substance, really. But even so, you've still got to put them away, and they've been ruthless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even under the Nevilles and Hope Howe and all that over the years gone by, we never were this relentless in qualifying against these sort of teams. We'd get 3, 4, or 5, and then just go, okay, we see the game out now. See, this one's come in and gone, no, fuck you. Boom.
Yeah.
Tense. I think one game, we were 12-0 at one game.
Yeah.
2 of them came in, 3 of the goals came in the last 2 minutes.
I know, it's mad.
Oh, Nelly, you prick.
This is exactly what happens when you make this amount of changes and put this. It's just we're under the cosh already. We're going to be really badly under the cosh.
Yeah, I've started off well now. They've literally got into the game and we're just getting torn to pieces. Our midfield has nothing. El Nini's made a mistake there, and we almost paid the price.
Ben White's looking really good.
Oh, Nelly, can we take El Nini off already now? We've got a free kick and he passed it to them.
God. Ben White is so composed at the back, it's unreal.
Cedric, get a throw in, worst throw ever from Cedric to Smith throw, and he got literally out-muscled basically because it was a poor throw. For God's sake. And this was why I was naffed off at the start of the stream. What with the lineup, because he made too many changes. I said in another stream before going live, too many changes for my liking. I'm very, very concerned. And we did, as I said, we started off well, better than expected, but in the last 10 minutes, that sort of energy's gone, and now Leeds are got a foot in the game. And every time they attack, they look like they're going to score because our midfield is non-existent. Tony's saying, "You better send me the link so we can win." Hey, you said that. So, can we just go forward and attack them?
We haven't got the intensity in midfield or anything at all, or the wing backs to do that. That's the problem. That's better from an Owen, isn't he? Oh. Hi, Tony.
To be fair, the two streams we've done that he's been on this season, we've won them games 3-1. So technically, he's not wrong.
Unfortunately, this time, Tony, we've got a completely different set of players, so it might not work, but it was worth a try.
Every little helps. Go on, go run at them now.
I'm still. I know this is a bit late. I'm still so surprised that Smith Rowe's starting. It's just a bit strange.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad he is. I mean, thank God we've got his energy up front, but it's a bit of a weird one.
Well, especially if he picks up an injury, then what? We've got Odegaard. I'd rather be played start with Odegaard tonight. I don't think he's injured.
Lacazette's hardly played any football. He could have done the first hour.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh.
You take it. Don't. Oh, Cedric again. Bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell.
At least we've been attacking a bit more the last couple of minutes. So hopefully trying to get a bit more of a foothold in the game, thank God.
Klassen's not even running.
Did I just see that right? Did I just see that right? Pepe dribbled it into the box. It looked like Cedric slide tackled him.
I think so, yeah. I think it was Cedric.
Right, he's in the box.
You're going to see the corner in a minute, and literally, good corner coming in. But when it falls to I think it was Dan James, I think it falls to. And Klasnat, so instead of putting the pressure on him to get the ball back straight away, he runs around in a circle and runs away from him.
Yeah, I just see.
And then just jogs back.
Oh, he's fucking useless, mate. He really is.
Catch the ball, Leno, you. Oh, God. That's a foul. He just smashed him in the face. Take your time, ref. Martin just got smacked in the face. There better be VAR, that's all I've got to say. If so, he's going off. No need for that. Fucking just I went around and cracking his face. Oh, maybe not. We caught him, but it didn't catch him that bad. Dirty Leeds ride again. Some things never die, do they?
It's lying on the floor at the minute. I haven't seen it properly yet.
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta's well pissed off.
Mm-hmm. How have they got the ball back? They foul a player, ball has to be stopped, and they get the ball back.
I think he's making a meal of it, to be honest with you.
Oh no, but it was cool. It was you've seen them given. That's the annoying thing. What I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah,
The game was stopped, and they got the ball back.
Yeah, that's really annoying. I mean, he was basically the chest here, and he's like rolling around holding his face. No need for that, Martinelli.
Oh, what are you doing, Ainsley? It's like, oh my god. Well done, Leno. Thank you coming out for that. I technically need to make changes at half time, at least 2.
Yeah, I know.
Take Elneny off, bring Party on. We need. I know he's playing a lot, but we need him in this game. Because Elneny and Ainsley's not working.
Yeah, he still needs to up his fitness levels to the maximum. Thomas Partey. There's no need for him not to play. So I think they should definitely bring him on 100%. And Tavares as well for Kolasinac, because Kolasinac can't even pass water. He's so poor, that bloke.
Corner. Then giving away the 20 yards from goal, kicking it out for a corner. Oh dear.
Oh, Leno's been doing all right, to be fair to him.
Yeah.
Touchwood.
Defender. Don't back off. Get into him, for fuck's sake. We're committing too many of our players forward, and they get done on counter it. Oh. Here comes our lucky charm, hopefully.
Make it 3 for 3.
Hi, Tony.
How's it going, Andrew?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate.
Oh dear. What are you making of this so far, Tony?
Not good enough. We started off bright, and ever since that, I've been in control.
We're starting to show signs of trying to take back control of the game. The last 5 minutes, but nothing to write home about. But at least we're getting more possession in their half. It's probably as soon as you said you're coming on, Tony, that's when it sort of started to.
They heard and thought, fuck.
I knew I was tuned in.
All on his own in the box. No one's picking him up whatsoever. What the fuck? Thankfully, nothing came of it, but Jesus Christ.
See, the other games are going in the cup. The other 2 games are still 0-0 as well. QPR, Sunderland, and Chelsea, Southampton.
Right.
So no goal so far tonight for anyone.
In answer to BX's question, and now I'd 100% sell Leno. I'm glad he's playing well, keep his market value high, but
Yeah.
he's not the goalkeeper for me. He's doing well this game, and he's done well for us a lot, but we can see the type of goalkeeper we've got now in Ramsdale. I know we'll need another one, but I really love that guy, David Raya from Brentford, who we've been sniffing around for a while. To have him as well as Ramsdale, that'd be unreal. But whether he'd come as a number 2 is another question. But
I wonder if a new goalkeeper coach is helping any.
Yeah,
because we're seeing more long balls and stuff like that. I don't think that's just Ramsdale.
I think it's Ramsdale's quality, to be honest. Isn't it? It's like his distribution is unrivaled, I think. But Leno's just so quiet. He's just such a timid goalkeeper. And
that's his only problem to me, really. He's just not vocal enough. He's got shot stopping ability, but he just can't command the troops like he needs to.
No, and he doesn't control his area either.
No.
He doesn't patrol his area and make it his own. He doesn't come out and claim things well enough. He's just not commanding enough and vocal enough for me. But I try and get as much money for him as I could.
Martinelli, you need to be in the middle, not on the wing.
Here we go. Oh, almost catching it. So, but Leeds player got his head in the way.
I don't think Leno's contract runs out this coming summer. It's the summer after, isn't it?
Summer after. He's in his last 2 years.
Go
on. Oh, for God's sake, Pepe. Sort your first touch out, please.
That was a handball. But he kept his arm into his body, but would have been a bit harsh.
They're never to call that.
No.
I don't know they should.
They would have done last season, I think. Oh.
Was close.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, before Smith had got his shot off down, literally Pepe had a chance to get the ball down and to smash it even because he was literally closer to the goal. Get the control to get a shot off on target. It more likely would have gone in from that where he was. But his first touch there was absolutely appalling. It was lucky that Smith Rowe was there to get
Smith Rowe just booted it out.
Yeah, he tried, but at least he tried. I don't get on any either because obviously he's not being part of this pivot yet, but there's times where he's going out on the wing.
I know. He's right at left wing then, wasn't he?
Again, there's no positional awareness from him on any. This is why I don't want him playing.
Well,
games like this.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, he just went to support the player that was Nketiah at the time, but he's just not got the quality to be that sort of place. He did all right.
So now he's got the quality to be paid $70,000 a week. How is that kid on $70,000 a week? Makes no sense.
That's Arsenal for you. I mean, I may not have given $400K just to turn it up. Beert's gonna say, I smell a goal coming.
Well, don't say that because it won't be for Arsenal.
There's a thing, you didn't say for which team. You covered the way.
To be fair to us, we have actually come right back into it the last 5-10 minutes now, and they were dominating the central part of the half, but we've come back into it again now. So
it's because of me, Andrew.
We've weathered the storm a little bit.
Yeah,
it's because I came. I knew I was coming.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty much bang on.
Oh, there's been a score update. Chelsea took the lead. Kai Havertz at the bridge.
All right.
Just come up on my screen.
Yeah. Wonder what the Arsenal I keep saying Arsenal ladies, England ladies finished at. Was it finished at 10-0?
It finished at 10-0. I think I'm going to Sky say it finished 10-0.
Wow.
half time. There you go, 0-0. A few shaky moments in that half that concern me.
It was started well and finished well.
Hmm.
But we definitely need to get a couple of changes on at half time. Considering we got five subs, get Klasnaster off that pitch, get El Nini off the pitch, bring on Partey and Tavares. That's what I'd do. I was going to say about Nketiah is doing all right. Actually, he's working quite hard.
You don't know why Tavares didn't start as good as he played the last game.
I'll be back in a couple.
Yeah, Andrew, you said I think you said you put a tweet the other day saying because you had a fight, you got a fire stick, haven't you? So you got to see the Arsene Wenger film.
Oh no, I didn't in the end. I didn't in the end actually because it was there, and I don't know if you've obviously had any of those apps on your Fire Stick where you can get access to movies and everything. It was far down the list, right? It was about on the third row down, and that's what gave me the reason to think that it was on the main page. Three rows. I thought it's obviously been on there a while, so I'm bound to be able to watch it, right? But there was nothing there. But there was no links to watch it on, unfortunately. So no, I got it wrong. Okay. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I literally pre-ordered my copy straight away. That's coming on the end of November.
I'll keep checking it as. How
he got to watch? Harry Simu, he put a thing earlier on saying he got to watch it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's going to be out there very, very soon. I reckon I'll be able to watch it soon. As soon as I can, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Stefan, yes, I do. It's for the last couple of years, last season, this season, it's literally 90 minutes and then straight to pens if it's a draw. So that's another thing we've got to fucking sort out. Even though it's only an extra half hour, so we've got to organise the pens and all that. I don't want us being out for that long. Just get the game done in 90 minutes to get off, get ourselves ready for Saturday.
You gonna bring Lacazette on for a little bit?
I would have started him, to be honest.
I figured he would start, but
I think half time he needs to bring on Partey for either El Nini or Ainsley, one of the two. Take one because it's not working. Just have that authoritative figure in midfield just to organise it basically, and stabilise things and have that protection because Ainsley, because it's not working. Ainsley and El Nini are both going off wandering. If one makes a mistake, there's a massive gap when the defence is being completely exposed.
Yep. Bring on Partey, Tavares, and Lacazette. Who I'd bring on?
There's like 5 subs in this competition as well, so he can make 2, knowing he's still got 3 more he can make during the game. And it's actually playing.
Yeah, but he'll still wait to the 80th minute to make the second one.
Oh, don't.
Unless somebody reminds him he has 5 subs.
Mr. Bungle's joined us. Big up, Mr. Bungle. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, it's gonna say I put on my Robin van Persie 11-12 home kit. Maybe some goals will come. Maybe. The brave thing to admit you're wearing the Van Persie shirt, considering the feel of the club.
I just don't like us giving teams more possession. They've had about 50-50, but I have 51 and 8 shots with 3 on target. We went six shots with one on target. Yay!
Nice. You can barely see me. I don't know why. I've got all the lights on, but been a pain in the arse tonight, as always. It's what it is. Is it good name for us? I'll take it. Tony, you're a legend. Yes, Mr. Bungle.
Ryan's birds are legends.
That's nice of me. Why don't you shut up? When they're on the house, they're in darkness. They're usually quiet. It's pitch black, but a bit too chatty tonight. Ooh. What's it? Apparently, there's a Leeds fan who's got a medical problem. There's someone at the game, an Arsenal fan. By the sounds of it, he's near the away end, or near where they are, and a stretcher's been called out to the actual away end, and the fan's looks like he's in trouble.
We've had one foul. They've had 5 fouls.
I hope he ain't nothing serious. I hope he does recover, who it is. If that's the case. Yeah. 100%. I've been on the run, thanks. Oh God! Whenever someone drinks in this chat and has a bit too much, you guys all go from a tangent. You start talking about Postman Pat and Bob the Builder in certain ways, and the chat just goes into a complete freefall.
Well, what could do with that? There's not much going on in the match at the moment. The stream that I'm watching, they're showing the Man United game again, the highlights. Why are they doing that? What relevance is that to the League Cup we're watching? I mean, I'm not going to complain. I am enjoying watching it again, but it's a bit random.
Yeah, I was just saying. Apparently, there's some again the Discord. I mean, obviously this person's at the game, and he's saying that a fan's been taken ill, a Leeds fan, and they've had to get the stretcher out to rush them to hospital.
Oh, right.
Apparently,
that happened in the Man United game, didn't it? No, not
yeah,
Man United
Newcastle,
game.
Tottenham.
The Newcastle, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that is the case. Like I said, if that is the case, hope it isn't too serious. He actually makes a full recovery and all that. Don't want to
obviously, yeah.
miss anything bad or anything like that.
No.
I'm a God-fearing Christian geezer. Saturday and Sunday beg to differ.
Differ, make him God-fearing.
Oh dear. How are we doing anyway? Let's have a look. What change will you make, Andrew? At half time?
I already said I'll bring on Partey and I'll bring on Tavares straight away for El Nini and Kolasinac. Kolasinac just, like I said, he can't even pass water, let alone the ball. He's absolutely useless. That's what I'd do it straight away at half time, and then I'd make some more if we needed about, the 60-minute mark.
Yay, they just turned off the sprinklers.
Bloody adverts. BX going to saying the Conga he'd bring on for Neni and Laka for Pepe and move Eddie over.
Pepe really hasn't been in the game much.
His first touch, he's had an opportunity, the ball falls to him in a perfect place, and his first touch lets him down. Well, his crossing's been poor sometimes, and they have a second attempt to get the ball in the box.
Ryan Zoo's being loud today.
I don't understand why, because literally it's pitch black where they are now. They usually it's that they literally just shut up and go to sleep or whatever. It would be whenever I'm live down here, they always go off on one.
I think Tavares could rip him a new one down that side.
Yeah.
His pace and power. I don't think that fullback, can't remember his name, who've got the fullback now. I don't think he's going to fancy facing Tavares in the second half. I think he could cause him a lot of problems.
Boost your immunity by applying to get a booster jab, but you can't actually get it, even if you're over 6 months, because they're fucking idiots who fucked our system up. Idiots.
Oh.
Well, I've just seen the ad. Fucking watching the adverts. They've got an advert for fucking the booster jab now.
Why should you need a booster so quickly afterwards?
Well, it's meant to be for people for 6 months and 1 day on from their second jab. Just because apparently, no matter what one you had, it lasts 6 months, and obviously going into winter, they wouldn't have a booster. But there's people literally emailing into like Good Morning Britain saying that's a load of bollocks. I'm getting texts and all that saying book one. I'm over 7.5 months on from having my second, and then they go to do it, and they get told it's sick. They get told no, you can't. You're not eligible. You can't have it. And yet the government is saying no. It's 6 months. The system's working. The system's working. Well, fucking clearly not. People complaining. I mean, I'm due. My booster will be due in like the late end of November.
I can't remember when I had mine. I think it was my second one.
The car thing's upstairs, aren't they? I've got a text today from my GP saying book the flu jab. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's get the flu and booster. That's fine. They put them in the back.
Well, I had the flu jab. I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they said come down. You've got the appointment was something like 2:27, really precise. And I got there, and the whole town centre was in chaos because the people. They just told people to get there all of these sort of within 2-minute intervals, and the queues were literally round the block. You had to park in Tesco's, which was opposite, and the entire Tesco's car park was completely full, and everyone was queuing all the way across from Tesco's, across the road, down the road, and then to the GP surgery. And that included, there was 2 separate queues, one for the under 60s or under 65s, or pensioners, basically, and the other one, obviously, for pensioners. And the pensioners were queuing all around the block as well, bless them. It was absolutely ridiculous. I've never known anything like it.
Well, Glick's coming on for Leeds. Doesn't look like nice subs for us, though. Doesn't look like it, anyway. Unless I've missed something.
No subs for us, it looks like.
Adam Forshaw's gone off for Mateus Glick for Leeds. Yeah, no changes for us. Shock Honor. He's going to fucking sit back and hope for the best, basically.
Andrew can call Arteta and remind him he has 5 subs real fast.
Well, no, I wish I bloody could, honestly.
Yeah, we'll call Melvin, and Melvin will make a little banner up and lob it at fucking Arteta's head.
Instead of like saying, so and so, can I have your fucking shirt? You say, Arteta, you've got 5 subs, you knob.
You can make subs along with Leeds at the same time. It's okay. It's not against the rules. Now we're attacking the clock end now, so that's going to be interesting.
One thing I miss about Emery, him making subs at the
At least he made the subs. That's the thing. Everyone complained about it. Like the likes of Harry mentioned it, complained about it. But you know what? At least he recognised he made a mistake. You fucking you rectify it.
That was the down.
Oh, that's your dick.
That was the thing though with him. He got the lineup so utterly wrong in the first place that he had to make the subs at half time because he was that crap.
Yeah.
That was a problem.
At least he recognised it when he did it. I was holding it. I was holding made the fucking foul. What a dickhead. The steps across the player and literally just goes yam on his foot.
Mm.
I don't think Arteta likes Chambers for a reason.
No, I'd rather Chambers play it right back than bloody Cedric. More for the hype side of things. He can play the fucking right back. Yeah, that's it. Cross it into somewhere. Oh, go on. Okay. That's a foul. Ref. Martinelli's down now, holding his ankle. That's great.
God.
Seriously, have a look. It's 50-50, but he did catch Martinelli. He did win the ball, so can't complain.
Oh. Yeah.
Looks worse. Again, from the live camera angle, it looked a lot worse than what it was.
Mm.
Oh, no score update. Here we go. Southampton have equalised. Jay Adams.
Yes. Get in.
Come on, you Saints.
It'd be so good if Chelsea went out.
Well, assuming we get through, it does us a favour. That's one less thing to worry about in the last 8.
Yeah. Just need someone to shock Man City then.
Yes, yeah. West Ham got Man City, haven't they? So West Ham, can you do us a favour tomorrow, please?
Yeah, well, if they go full strength, West Ham, they've got a bloody good chance, haven't they? The way they're playing. Surely a club like West Ham and David Moyes will want to win the cup.
Yeah.
It's not going to just accept going out to Man City, surely.
You'd like to think. Otherwise, what was the point of going whole hog again, knocking at Man United the other week?
Mm.
So I support him.
Yeah,
Go on,
everyone's
Cedric.
talking
Go on,
about
go on.
music
Someone in
and
the
that.
box. Someone in the box. What is Cedric doing yet?
Everyone's talking about music and that in the chat.
Yeah, I think,
We
yeah.
need to get our heavy metal football back, like we played against
Yeah,
Aston
exactly.
Villa. We're playing too pop-like at the moment.
Playing
Just sitting in the back
elevator
seat,
music
Cedric's
right now.
crossed as well
Click
from the,
music.
with the outside of his boot. It made no sense. Didn't cobble us anything.
Looked good from the camera angle. That's about it.
Yeah. Oh, we take the corner as well, for God's sake.
Why isn't Smith Rowe taking our corners? He
Well,
was taking
Pepe, I mean, Pepe,
great corners.
I know Pepe's corners never beat the first man, but at least he can. There's an option. It's what he usually does.
Probably want Pepe in the box with his half decent with his head, but Smith Rowe
He's
was
having a fight
taking
with Griffin
brilliant
at the moment.
corners at the weekend.
Go on. Fucking fell to their feet, didn't it? What? Kalashnikovs? Let's get Kalashnikovs off, please. Any decent player just gets the ball and runs with it. He just stood there.
Why is he still playing for Arsenal Football Club? I've got no idea.
Because no one else wanted him, that's why. Because the team he went to got relegated. Go on, Martin. Go on. Sort of party a bit too greedy from that angle.
At least we're
This offside one is just pissed off.
playing all right again at the beginning of the half.
Another stuff from Leeds. Tyler Roberts has gone off for Joe Gill's hurt. That's 2 subs to 0.
Perhaps if you could take Calvin Phillips off, please, Mr. Bielsa.
Yeah.
That'd be quite nice. I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
I think we all would. To see his heat map from the first half. So yeah, that'd be greatly appreciated, Mr. Bielsa.
What I wouldn't give to have him in our midfield alongside Partey.
Imagine him and Partey. Jesus.
I know.
Go on, Motley, go on. Corner, well done. The game's that bad that the chat continue to talk about music.
I
They're giving up the game. They're just talking about that, comparing bands and all that.
know. If I wouldn't, I'd be joining in. I'd love the music as well. Oh, lovely by Martinelli that was.
Ben White's holding his ankle. Not looking good.
Don't.
I swear if he gets injured because Arteta didn't want to drop him. Here comes Chambers. There's your first sub. Chambers is coming on. And it looks like to be Holding and Chambers as a partnership. But that's worked in the past. We've got no choice because Arteta's an idiot.
Please don't be badly injured, Ben White.
Swear to God.
Oh, music and football, Stefan. You don't have to choose.
Birds, music, and boring football.
Well, he's walking off. I don't know. He's got up. He's walking off fine. Not limping or nothing. Benjamin.
Well, I hope he's all right for the weekend. That's the main thing.
Well, he's walking, so he's not needing help to walk off. So I'm taking it as a good sign. It's just take precaution. Yeah. Let's see where he goes now. He's going straight down the tunnel on his own.
Yeah, he's definitely not limping in the slightest, is he? So that's good. That's a blow.
Mm. Go on,
And
go
that's
on,
going to
go
be
on.
a good reason.
Yeah, yes, I seen that was in. Surely that was in.
What's
No
the ref
VAR,
doing?
but it's goal line. Surely that went over the line. I swear it did.
Yeah, but there's no VAR. Surely he's still got goal line.
Chambers.
Oh, get in.
Given.
Chambers. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
come on.
Genius
Chambers just came out
Arteta.
and scored.
Genius Arteta.
It took a bit of time though. The watch took its time because they got goal line technology apparently.
Yes.
The watch.
That was clearly over the line.
Yeah, I thought, because I was like, but
They've
the ref
got the
wasn't doing
watch.
nothing. He stood there for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds later. And then his watch went and he went, okay, it's a goal.
What an idiot. Get in. What a masterclass of a substitution that was from Arteta.
Pepe with the assist as well.
Well, he should have started the game.
Come on. That's fantastic. I'm really
Chambers should start, but I didn't think he would start.
Even your dog likes it. Well done. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Muttley.
That's the older dog as well. What's the 11?
He said he misses Chambers' curly locks. That's what the dog was saying.
Yeah, the one he just had, I think he's 11 this year. Got the mindset of a puppy still.
He brought on that attacking substitution of Chambers and it paid off.
It worked like that. First touch, let's go, he said in the chat.
Come on.
Oh, dear.
I said this yesterday about Chambers and being part of the 7 to sell in January. And I said, the thing is, we all like Chambers as a person. It's great to see him score and a great happy face. So I'm really chuffed for him. But yeah, he still has to obviously go in January if we can get some kind of money for him. But I am delighted for him.
I'd rather sell Holding than Chambers.
Well, yeah, either of them, to be honest. I do really like Chambers. They've got good personality. I'm chuffed for him.
I'll leave my door open.
No. Steve's a misfit saying so much going on with technology. Well, it worked in the end. It's just for some reason the watch was delayed for some reason because he didn't go off initially.
Yeah, it's obviously got a bad signal on his watch.
Yeah, but then
He's probably got it from 3 or something.
Probably. But then literally, what was it? It started buzzing, and yeah, when they showed the replays from the camera and from the actual cameras, it was way over the line.
Good thing I came on. One of my favorite players scored, and now we're ahead. Ryan, you have me on every watch along now.
You feel on Saturday by any chance?
I know, yeah.
That's only kick-off, but still. Oh dear. I'll take this a footballing god with Ollie on the mount and the impressive football managers.
Don't need to bring on an attacking player to score a goal. Not when you've got Arteta's mind.
Clearly. Diego Llorente's gone off for Liam Cooper. That's 3 subs to Leeds now. Good assist on Pepe though. All the criticism, he used his head, literally.
Yeah. I tell you, he always scores or assists when he plays, Pepe.
Oh, was that a sloppy Elneny there? Because of that, we've had to go away with a free kick. So thanks to Elneny, someone else has got booked. Cedric. Imagine, Stefan saying, imagine if they carved Ollie into Mount Rushmore and he looked clueless.
That'd be hilarious.
He normally looks then.
I know, yeah, just his normal look.
That goal reminds me of Lord Bentner's super sub goal against Tottenham back in that was 06-07. That was. Yeah, Yeah. No,
Yeah, it's
0708. Sorry, it was 0708 season. The Christmas Eve, something I think it was, something like that. Around that time.
Reminded me instantly of the return of Thierry Henry, of course, against.
What was it? Arsenal in the build-up to this, they grabbed that, didn't they? Now, obviously, talk was after the Arsenal Leeds in the cup and all that.
Yeah,
and that was the goal they went with.
I know.
So
I watched the highlights of because I watched the Arteta interview, and underneath it was another video of the league game last year, and obviously got the hat trick for Aubameyang, and he hit the post again afterwards as well. Could have had 4. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But then if you actually watch that short highlights video, but actually watch Saka in that game, it just reminds you just utterly how dynamic he was at that point last season. He was unbelievable in that game. Saka was. And he hasn't reached that level again yet. I just hope it's coming around the corner because he was devastating. If you watch that when you get a chance and just watch what Saka's doing in his movement and his pace, it's unbelievable.
Go on. Unlucky, Eddie, unlucky. To be fair to Eddie tonight, he has looked up for it when the ball's got to him.
Yeah.
He has been trying to create something and do something.
He has. He's looked sharp. Yeah, he's looked sharp all since pre-season, hasn't he? To be fair to him.
Yeah.
Martinelli's looked quite sharp as well. He needs
more game time to really settle in, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, it does. It does.
You could, again, you could understand start of the season if we had a full fit once we got our players back from COVID and all that it was given more rest because obviously he spent what 4 or 5 weeks in Tokyo.
Yeah,
competing for getting the Olympic gold and all that. So you can understand that the manager was going to give him rest then, but without what
he put his hand up and said, "I'm happy to play." He didn't have any kind of pre-season.
Yeah,
and because like you said, Laka and Alba had COVID. He was thrust straight into the team, and there's no. And let's remember how we were playing then. He was doing like James said on my show the other night. He said he was doing like 60-yard shuttle runs left and right, just to try and get access to the ball. It was just ridiculous that the way we were playing at the first couple of games of the season, especially against Chelsea. So it's no surprise that he was like, didn't really have much effect on the game. I can't believe he's not thinking of actually making more tactical substitutions now. It's gone past the 60-minute mark.
Yeah, 63-14 here for me.
We need to.
He's coming for 65. He usually makes himself.
Yeah.
He'll probably delay it now because he was forced into that sub there. He'll probably delay it for an extra 5 or so minutes.
Yeah, no, but we've learnt the lesson several times that we need to score another goal. We can't just start sitting back.
No.
Now we've scored one.
I can look at the possession we've had. Second half possession, 37% to 63 to Leeds.
That's weird.
Somebody ring him up and tell him we got 4 more subs we can use.
Melvin,
make that dominant this half, to be honest.
Melvin, can you throw another sign at him, please?
Throw a paper plane at him so he opens it up.
What's that? Oh, I've got 4 subs. Okay. If all goes well, you might get an honourable mention in the pre-match chat. Post-match, anyway. Go on, Cedric. No one there, though. Cedric rushed that, and there was no one in there. He didn't look up. He just got the ball at his feet. He didn't even look and just whipped it in. You've probably seen it now, but yeah, he doesn't even look up until after he's hit it. Troy saying Melvin is fun. I remember him on Sonny's channel. Yeah, and obviously that was all what's going on there. Obviously, Melvin now predominantly is between myself, Andrew, and Richard's channel nowadays.
I thought Troy was talking about Mr. Bungle.
It could be that. I could be wrong. Go on. A bit too heavy, but get some I can hold on to it. Yeah. Okay. Let's go again. Someone support him. Fuck's sake. Oh, make them run, El Nenny, for fuck's sake.
He doesn't know how to run, Ryan.
No, Sonny gave up, stopped doing YouTube about a year and a half ago. Because basically, of all the abuse he was getting, because obviously he had that connection with AFTV, so all that AFTV haters were coming out and giving him abuse, and he couldn't mentally it was taking its toll on him. So he basically just gave up his channel to a couple of friends of his, and they've taken over. But he pops up every now and then.
I had him on my channel once. Well, I've had him on my channel a couple of times, but he was on the show with Paul, Posner in My Pants from the Arsenal Vision podcast.
Oh, yeah.
It was on the same time as him, and Sonny just stormed off halfway through. He didn't get on with
that. Yeah, I watched that.
He didn't get on with Paul. That was quite a funny one.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember watching that. I think, what the fuck? After he asked it, I remember I messaged you afterwards what happened. And even you didn't have a clue. He just went off. No warning, no nothing.
No, he just had a fit and walked off. Yeah.
Oh my God, close them down for fuck's sake. Close them.
God, can we pass the ball forward, please?
Close the fuckers.
We need to have some fresh legs on now, give some extra impetus.
Yeah.
He's waiting too long again.
He always waits too long.
I know, it's a bit of a problem with him, isn't it? Oh, come on.
Need some energy.
We do.
Bring on Tavares and Lacazette. I don't care who else.
Go on, Eddie. Go on. Oh, yes!
Oh, come on. Eddie.
By the skin of his teeth, he got it.
Oh, yes. Come on, Eddie.
Get in
Fantastic.
there.
Get in there, Eddie. Oh, that's what we needed. A second goal. Fantastic.
Yeah, I think
we needed that one.
That was a personal one. I think that if you see, he obviously goes over to the far corner, doing it, he just screams, "Come on!"
Oh, that was a nice one. Oh, yes. He took that well. Took it really well over the top of the goalkeeper.
At one point, I thought he fluffed it, though. At one point, I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
No. After all that, don't mess it. Don't go wide.
Fair play, though.
Oh, dear. That takes a bit of pressure off now. Now Arteta can make... Oh, he should have done it in the first place, but make some subs now. Just to fully finish this game off.
Yeah.
And see it out properly.
It's a poor mistake from the defender.
Yeah.
The first touch by Eddie was really good. Just route one, basically, wasn't it, really? But yeah, poor back header. Great first touch. Good second touch.
Yeah.
And he nearly sort of fluffed his third touch, but...
that's what I'm saying. That third touch almost scared me. Because I was going like, go on, yes.
Yeah, it looked like it's a go wide.
Yeah. Did really well, though. Fair play to him.
Yeah, Sam Greenwood's come on, former Arsenal Youth Academy player. For Rodrigo.
Yeah, he looked really quite promising at one stage.
But it's kind of Eddie variety there.
Yeah, it was a bit of variety, wasn't it? Actually, it's good. It's a good point. Got to give him credit. He did really well with that one.
Well done, Cedric. Well, what was we worried about in the end? We're tuning it up. What were we worried about?
We're making hard work of it, but we knew that from the start. We knew it was going to be hard work.
Oh, here we go.
Against
Smith
Leeds.
for Lacazette.
Is Ryan's tactical decision to send me the link that changed the game?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Tony, you around Saturday. Let's test his fear even further.
Come on, Laka.
And Samby's coming off of it. Samby throwing on Phil and Ennie.
Great. That was good. That's good to see. You know what? To top it off, goal for Martinelli now.
Stefan saying Chelsea Southampton is still 1-0. 1-0, sorry.
Come on, Southampton. If they can get them to pens, maybe they've got a chance. Or well, obviously, I'd rather they beat them in full time. But
as the old saying goes, the penalties is a lottery. It's not a guarantee, no matter who you are. The thing is, what over that? I can't remember how long it's got, how far you want to go back, but we've got actually got a pretty good penalty record, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Especially when Maitland-Niles is on the pitch.
Yeah, I don't know how he has the nerve to do it, but he does it.
He's the best penalty taker I've ever seen. Then Maitland-Niles. And that smile after he scored against Liverpool, it's unbelievable. It's just so good.
I think it was after the I think because he did it against Liverpool in the Community Shield and the Cup, didn't he, last season?
Yeah, that's the one I'm on about. That cheeky smile.
Yeah, it was after it was in between it after Community Shield going into the season. He was asked in an interview and he said, "There's something." Obviously, the old manager is Unai Emery. Obviously, they do their practice pens and all that every now and then. There's just something he fed upon, and he sort of went with it ever since.
Yeah. If he played week in, week out, and had a first place in the team, I'll put him as our penalty taker. I'm not even joking. I think he's that cool and calm and collected. He's fantastic. No keeper will put him off.
Yeah, Holden needs to stay on his feet, by the way. He literally threw himself on the floor a minute ago, trying to in the penalty box. I know he's down, saying that. Got cramp. Yeah, he's got cramp. So Chambers is trying to help him out.
I really hope Ben White's not a serious injury.
Well, he's walking. Yeah, it doesn't look serious because he walked off fine. He wasn't gingerly or nothing, or limping. So I think it's just precautions. He maybe got a little pull or something, like a muscle pull. Just been a safe side instead of overworking at what has happened and making it worse. They took him off. This is the right thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, just seeing the goal again, brilliant first touch, great second touch,
That third
touch.
one, even from that angle, it looks even more like he was going to miss it.
Every time I see that third touch, it looks like he's going to miss. Oh.
Beak's going to say Europe's got about to do it again. Put it in. QPR Sunderland still 0-0. Yeah, but that's way. I don't understand why that watch took so long to recognise that gone in.
I know.
Because the Premier League is literally on it.
Of course.
I don't know how the hell of a goal this is. I'm going to see that right to start with.
I hope we get drawn against QPR or Sunderland in the next round. That'd be quite nice.
Nuno's coming off of upholding.
Yes.
That's our next sub. So he's got change formation now, are we? No. Let's have a look, I think.
Yeah, Klasnach should just go to centre back, won't he?
Yeah, I was looking there, see if he changed to 5 or still stuck with a 4.
Yeah, Klasnach should just slip over to go alongside Rob Holding.
Yeah.
I'd imagine. Is that our 4th sub or 5th now?
4th, I think. Chambers was the first one, wasn't
he? Yeah.
2, 3, yeah, 4.
One more in his pocket. Somebody better remind him.
I know. Well, I'm thinking about that. So if we get another goal, that Salah might be able to get a run out for 10 minutes or whatever's left. That'd be nice. Nice for him and his family, wouldn't it?
Stefan, you're only saying that because your team's not here anymore.
No one in the media or anything, though, is saying one bad thing or questioning Bielsa's,
This season,
management at all this season, are they? Have they got one win, or are they still waiting for a first win? I think they've got one, haven't they?
We'll look at the table at once. I'll get the table up in a sec.
I'm pretty sure they've got one win, and that's it this season. Really poor.
Yeah, all season, home and away, 1 win, 4 draws, 4 defeats.
Yeah, not good, is it?
Yeah, -8 goal, -8 goal difference.
Got to be feeling a bit of pressure at the moment.
They're 3 points off of the bottom 3. Yeah, they said no one's mentioned it, but yeah, as you saw the first 3 games of the season for us, we were getting slaughtered for being bottom with no goals, no points.
100%, yeah.
I mean, look at the weekend of Man United. They lost 5. They lost 4-2 the previous weekend against Leicester. They lost 5-0 against Liverpool at home in a big game, a big derby game, and all that. Meant to be a total contention fucking match, whatever. Where's the criticism that Mikel got for losing 5-0 to Man City?
Oh yeah, I know.
And that's the Man United squad. That squad had the World Cup winners and all that in that squad. I mean, one of them got sent off after 5 minutes, but still.
Can you imagine being a Man United fan at the moment, and when you've got Man City literally round the corner? Bloody hell. That was a really bad tackle on Nketiah by Calvin Phillips.
Exactly, Gary, exactly. A trophy's a trophy, isn't it? I want trophies.
Of course it is.
Exactly. That's the whole point of clubs like us. We want to
Arsenal.
win trophies.
Arsenal win trophies. That's what we do. You know, even when we're in our crap times, we still win the FA Cup. We get those great days at Wembley.
Yeah.
Do you remember? That's what we want, and that's what loads of other clubs will give their high teeth to win the League Cup.
I want to be playing on Tuesday and Wednesday nights in Europe.
But it doesn't mean that you can't do it all. You know.
So, yeah, our next 6 fixtures have gone up for our next six league fixtures. Sorry, Leicester, Watford, Liverpool, Newcastle at home, Man United away, Everton away.
Yeah. So obviously the Liverpool game is going to be a bit tricky, can we say? But
it's at Anfield as well, so yeah.
All other ones are winnable.
We've had a couple of good results over them in the last couple of years. We've obviously beat them at home, didn't we? 2-1. That backs to the wall game. If we play like we did against Villa, we've got a chance against anyone, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. On Friday before the game kicked off. After we've drawn against Palace, just before we'd won. And I said, if we finish this group of games with the next international break of another 10 points, that's 20 points out of, so I think they're 22, 24, something like that. 24, sorry. Or just such a go back to the start of all that. Or just such a fucking hand off.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Arteta looks exhausted after barking like a dog the entire match.
He always barks his head off, though, even when he goes full strength. No, what though? Again, even though we had that dodgy spell in the first half where they just come at us.
Yeah.
Considering the concerns we had for this 11, they haven't done too bad, have they?
No, not at all. Not at all. They've done cope quite well. And we all expected Leeds to be a really tough game anyway. They're going to have spells of high pressure.
Even though Leeds, as we were saying before, Leeds have had a bad start to the season, 1 win all season. I was expecting them, because it's obviously they usually do give us as I was saying last night, give us a run for our money, even when they're in the Championship in the years gone by in the FA Cup. I was expecting them to do the same thing. That's attack, and literally just give us hell, basically.
We defended quite well, to be fair. We've put a lot of blocks in, and we've stopped a lot of shots from even coming into the box, haven't we? I've seen loads of legs sticking out, blocking them at source. Ainsley Maitland-Niles has had a really good game, I think. Just seen him there, just again stopping a cross coming in, working really hard.
'97 was easily the best final by a mile. I wonder why he's saying that on this channel, Stefan. As I said before, it was a consistent thing for us to win that final and win it. So for that year, we felt, we're getting bored with. For the sake of the competition, I thought you have it for that year.
That was a warm up for the next year for us.
Yeah, that's the thing. We came back the following year and won it again. Oh,
yeah, 3 on the trot. My first game that I ever watched from start to finish was the 1980 Cup final.
West Ham, wasn't it, that one?
To West Ham, yeah.
Trevor Brooking.
7 years old. In fact, I don't even think I was quite 7 because, you know, it was 6 and 10 months or something like that. No, whatever. 6.5.
Assassin Eagle saying, I think this will be our record for the next 6 games. Draw against Leicester, win against Watford, lose to Liverpool, we come back, then win, win, win.
Yeah, I think we could still possibly get something at the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm quite happy with a draw away, but I wouldn't put it out of the question that we could beat Leicester.
And just blow the final whistle 5 minutes early.
No, I think you should bring on that young kid now, Salah.
Mm.
Let him get a taste.
Yeah, exactly. Give him a few minutes on the pitch. What's the worst? Nothing dramatic's going to happen. You get to experience it.
He's an attacker anyway, so put him on for Pepe the last few minutes of the game. He's not going to mess up from there, is he? So
no,
it'll be a massive moment for the kid. And give him a taste of first team action and make him want more.
Still weird seeing Kolasinac as center back.
He played centre back when I went to the other cup, the round against West Brom. Yeah. But obviously, if it stays like this, I think it's a really good night's work, to be honest.
Yeah. Clean sheet, we're through to quarterfinals.
Not been the greatest match in the world to watch, but I think it's job done.
Well, by the sounds of it, this is better than fucking watching QPR Sunderland by the sounds of it.
By the way, just to let you know, I've got to shoot off straight away after the game because I'm doing a post-match show on the Red Cannon.
Yeah, Scotch channel, yeah.
Yeah, after the game, so I can't sort of hang around too long.
It's still 1-0 at the Bridge as well.
Come on, Southampton.
Got stats for that. Chelsea are dominating. 63% of the ball to 37. They've had 21 shots, Chelsea, to have 13 of them went on target. Southampton have had 12, 5 on target. Yeah. So it would be an upset if they can pull this off.
Oh, it'd be brilliant.
Come on, Saints.
I really like Hassan Hoodle as well. I want him to do well. Oh.
Come on, Lacquer.
It's a nice bit of work by Lacquer there, wasn't it?
Ball. Or not.
Oh.
Defend.
Worcester must have quite a bit of saves with 13 shots on goal.
How long, as a neutral, how long do you reckon until the Leeds board hit the panic button with Bielsa? This, because as you said, they won.
I don't.
In
I
the course
think
of 90 minutes, they had one win all season.
I genuinely don't think they would do anything at all season. The most likely with him, the most likely thing is that he'd just walk out. He'd just resign. A guy like that. I don't think the Leeds board would dare to sack him. I think they'd let him try and bring them back up if they went down. I think they'd love him that much. He's that much of a god in the area now. But I think he's quite a volatile character. He knows his own mind. He doesn't ever sign more than a 1-year contract at a time.
Yeah.
And I think he'd just quite, not quite happily walk out. Quite obviously, it's a wrong expression, but I think he'd rather just leave. That's the way I see it. I probably might be completely and utterly wrong, but he seems that kind of guy. He wouldn't wait to be pushed out. He knows that they probably wouldn't sack him either. So.
Who's down now?
Where's the 4 minutes?
Injury no idea. There were stoppages, weren't there, for Ben White, wasn't there? So that might be it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Eddie's got man in the match, by the way.
White and Holding both are down for about 2 minutes each.
Who's that? So Ben White's got man in the match?
No, Eddie.
Oh, Eddie. Right.
There's another middle finger up to Bielsa, because obviously the history there. Yeah, Stefan's saying he doesn't think they'll sack him either.
No, he's like a god there.
Oh, lucky Martin, they are lucky. It's good to see that Martin's got to finish the game, though.
Yeah.
Didn't do much, but
he's been really, really busy and done a lot of hard work, but nothing spectacular, has he? Unfortunately, no major contributions, but he's worked really hard. But he's done nothing to make him say, right, you can't leave me out for much longer.
Leeds free kick. That's what they do from this. Late consolation. Nope. Well blocked from Chambers. And way wide. There you go.
Yeah, BX Gunners put with White out, who comes in against Leicester. Well, I really hope it's not that case. I hope it's just more of a precaution that they took.
Yeah, I think he got up and walking along fine. He didn't need any help getting off. I think he just overstepped something. Just maybe they need a day off relaxing to a cool down.
I think so. I think that's the case. But if he is out,
then Chambers for me.
Well, he won't be though, will it? I think it'd be Holding. But I'll be quite happy with Chambers.
Of course, Holding went off with cramps or whatever. He went off.
Yeah, he hasn't played much football, has he? But I think it'd be Holding.
There we go, full time. We're through to the quarterfinals of the League Cup, everyone. 2-0 against Leeds. Bring on George tomorrow.
Fantastic.
Oh dear. Can't again. What was we worried about? You won. Tony, you're coming back on Saturday.
Yeah, I know.
I thought some change when you came on.
Well, I'm very happy with that.
That one-legged guy's lucky for us.
Yeah. Right, guys, I'm going to have to shoot off then. If anyone wants to come, when this program's finished, obviously, of course, not before. Anyone wants to jump over to the Red Cannon, I'll be going to give my thoughts on that.
Yeah, where can we find you, Andrew? Because I'm going to wrap up myself, because I've got to go over to another channel as well. post match.
I'm doing a show tomorrow from Dial Square to Where. Jump over to the my channel and give us a subscribe. That'd be fantastic. We really appreciate it. And thanks once again for having me on, mate. Been a pleasure.
No worries.
Nice to see you, Tony, as well.
Could see a lot
You
more
too.
during the weekend by the looks of it.
Have a good one, Andrew.
Definitely.
And Tony, what about
Thanks.
yourself? Where could we find you, Tony, as well?
Arsenal fan circle and here sometimes, and sometimes on Gary's show on Red Cannon.
Yeah, and with that, I'm going to wrap things up myself, my end. If you're new to the channel, you've enjoyed this tonight, and if you're a football fan or Arsenal fan in general, do subscribe to the channel, do smash that like button and all that jazz, and share the link around. And promote, obviously, help. The more you do that, the more we beat the YouTube algorithm and all that jazz. And we'll see you. I'm trying to think now. What day are we on today? We'll see you tomorrow. Because I'll do a live stream when the draw's made, so we can sort of react to the draw and all that jazz quickly. And then what day is it? Thursday? We've got nothing planned. Friday doing the podcast, a preview for Leicester. Then doing the Leicester Watchalong at going live at 12 because kickoff's at 12:30 in the afternoon UK time. And then on Sunday, Arsenal women versus the Brighton women's team in the FA Cup semi-final, live from Bournemouth Wood. I'll be covering that as well. Andrew will pop on for that as well once he's sorted himself out for that. And yeah. Like I said, what was we worried about, guys? We got a clean sheet and we're through. But no stress. All the other teams.
Thanks to Tony.
All thanks to Tony. Tony comes on. Chambers comes on and scores. I mean, like that. So as I said, Tony's gonna be on a lot more regularly until the record's broken. Until something changes, Tony's gonna be on a lot more regularly if he's available.
Yep.
But until
Tony's
then,
have to wake up early for Saturday to be on at 6:30.
Yeah, Chelsea's gone to penalties as well. It's just gone full time there. But as I said, we'll see you tomorrow for the draw. And as always, guys, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.